Hey guys, so before we move the last of the pods today, because there's only 4 left to move into storage, I'm walking over to the new space. So originally why we weren't going to use this space, because this area is not zoned for retail, which means we can't open a store. But going over the zoning laws, we can open a clubhouse. In the clubhouse, we can charge for the BattleTech pods, just as long as no one walks out of the space with like bags and stuff for retail. As long as we're not keep merchandise in the space. So, you know, hats and stuff like that, we're going to create a website where you can buy all that stuff off of, and you just get it off the website. Matter of fact, the website's already up. We're linking everything to Otaku Times, my magazine. This way we can start a brand. So this is the new location. This is my mother-in-law's old house. They passed away. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law. This is their old house. This is the garage we're going to be using to move the pods in. Now, behind here, we have to put a door in the back wall that goes into the space we're using. So this is her old medical office. We have our own meter for electricity. It's not on right now. We have cooling and heating indoor. It's really warm in here when you turn it on, so you don't have to worry about the place getting cold. Hold on. I did bring the keys with me. We still haven't finished the office. As you can see, the permit's still up. There we go. So here's some of the space. So right now we measured, we can put 2 pods in this room alone. So this back wall, there's enough space along here because on this side of the wall there is actually wiring and plumbing and some stuff for the cooling system. So we can't use this side of the wall, but this side of the wall we measured, there's enough space to put a door, and we still have 4 inches to spare to roll the pods in here. And then this door is wide enough to get the pods in. If not, we'll just take it off and open it up a little bit more. This back room is large enough to hold 6 pods. You know, we could put 2 on this side. We can get 4 on this side of the room. We have internet. I put in a box. Originally, we were going to sell it, rent this out as an office. So we even have a files line already in here. You can see the box back there. It's not active. I turned it off because my dad wasn't going to use the space. But the walls are fully wired for voice and data, so the pods can get direct network access. Matter of fact, I think there's, if I remember correctly, I think I put network outlets on each side of the walls. I'm trying to remember. The rest of this space, I think they're going to put the pods in like a corner by the door here, 1 here, and then 1 in this space where this desk is. We're going to get rid of this desk. All this stuff is going to move to my office across the street. And then we have storage. So I'm thinking if we have enough space, after the pods are in here on this back wall, near this window, we'll put a table for models like building Gundams, Robotech, aircraft carrier models. We'll put a drying station here where people can dry their models. Over here, I think we can put 1 Warhammer table. We'll have to see how the space here. We might be able to put 2. We might be able to put another Warhammer table so we can play and display Warhammer. And then once the pods are in, we're going to pick a wall, probably that back wall here. We're thinking about having like a Saturday night movie night where we show like anime and games. We might even put a couple of console games back here on the wall for people coming in and play. Some of the things we've been thinking about for the space is we're thinking about charging a monthly membership fee, and if people don't like the monthly membership fee, we'll charge a yearly fee. We'll give X amount of Red Planet games, X amount of BattleTech games for the monthly fee, and a certain number of games for the yearly fee. And when you go over that number, you can buy Red Planet and BattleTech games. Only because I have to start making money back. I think this total round trip of everything I spent so far to get the pods back to New York is in the 40K range. That includes shipping. We went to get them ourselves. So we went from $37,000 to buy the pods to about somewhere between $40,000 and $45,000 with picking up the pods, flying there, driving back. I didn't know diesel fuel cost so much for the truck. I was spending $300 a pop per truck, and we had to make 3 stops before to fuel the truck. So you guys can tell me what you think about the new space. It's going to take us 2 months to renovate because we have to put in a door. We also need the soundproof. So I have tenants living upstairs. So there needs to be soundproofing along this wall. We need to soundproof the back walls here and the ceiling. I don't want to take down the ceiling. I'm going to see if we can put some type of soundproofing on the walls. I do not want to. We've already put the ceiling up when we did this. But that's what I'm looking to do. We'll soundproof this room to keep a lot of the noise in. Depending on the layout, we'll have the middle of this room free. So I'm assuming the BattleTech pods are going to go along the walls. So we'll have the middle room free. I think we could put 2 gaming tables back here or 1 large gaming table. Maybe we'll put the Warhammer table out in the main front here, and we'll put stuff for Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons back here. And but like I said, Otaku Times Gaming and Hobby is up. Oh, we're gonna be filming in here too. We're gonna try to do a live podcast out of here once it's up. So starting next year, and you'll see on the Easy in the blog, I'm gonna post. I started writing the post on what's happening in the space, and you're gonna start seeing posts about this regularly, as well as I'm gonna write some more reviews. I've been watching a lot more anime. I've been watching way too much anime, but there's a lot to write about. And, that's what we're going to do. I started the online store. It's actually an Amazon affiliate network, so they give me a code. I make the links myself, and I make pages on the store website, and I add the links in. So unfortunately, we can't sell out of here. So the only thing we can do legally in the state of New York is have a web store. And right now, you'll be able to buy everything through Amazon. So that means actually an advantage. You'll be able to use your Amazon Prime account, if you have one, to get discounts on the stuff. We only get 10% of the completed sale. So however many stuff you buy, we only get 10%. But that's fine for now. This is just a start. We're also looking for other affiliate networks that do anime and manga. I'm still looking right now. And comic books. Marvel and DC has some affiliate network links. So as much as I would like a brick and mortar store, and people really want me to keep the place in Queens, this is the answer. To keep the space in Queens and not go up to upstate New York, which is really starting to look good because we have a plot of land up there that we could build a store on, we're going to start here in this space. This is going to be Otaku Times Gaming and Hobby club space. And we're going to have a club in here, and this is what we're going to do. The BattleTech pods will be here for people to play. There'll be a membership fee. There'll be a yearly membership fee. We'll be accepting donations. That back room, originally over at my house, since I have 10 IP addresses, I was going to build, and this is for you PC gamers, you're going to love this. I have an extra cabinet. So I'm going to be building some virtual servers. We're going to be using, probably going to go with Gentoo or Centros Linux servers with a hypervisor. And we're going to probably use, Viso's been teaching me KVM. So that is a free virtualization server. It's Linux based. And one of the big things for you PC gamers, if you're watching this, we're going to be hosting game servers here, like Counter-Strike. I want to do an Ultima Online server as well. Left 4 Dead, I think, is another one. I've been looking at a bunch of them. Minecraft, of course, will have one of those. And I'm building a new type of server for that. What I'm trying to do is build a server where the GPUs will run all the processing for the game and alleviate some of the stress on the CPU for the server. You can do that virtually. Unfortunately, I have to use the latest version of any Linux KVM. There's one particular I'm looking at. I can't remember the name right now, but I'm going to do that. And I'll buy another like 10 IPs once we put a line here just for this. And out of here, there'll be gaming servers. Oh, by the way, if there's a game like Left 4 Dead, Counter-Strike, you guys pick some servers. Give me a list of what you'd like to see run. Because it's going to take me a while to put the cabinet in and put the BattleTech pods in. There's got to be some renovation. We got to put carpet on the floor. But let me know what games that you want to run. To use our servers, they're going to be free. The gaming servers we're going to be hosting out of here will be free, but we're going to ask for donations because I got to pay for the internet. And we might have to increase bandwidth. I'm going to pay for the biggest bandwidth that I can get for right now in this area, which will probably be FiOS. But eventually, you know, it's going to cost as much. And if we fill up this room, fine. I think with the pods, we only put 2 over here, or 1 here, and then 4 over here, and the others in the other room, or however it's going to work out. I actually think we can put 2 side by side on this side without taking up too much space, and then if we put them side by side on that side, it'll be fine. We're going to work out logistics today on how this room is going to be laid out, and then we're going to start the renovation as soon as possible so we can open it. So we're opening June 26th of next year. We might have to push it back depending on how the construction goes, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, like I was saying, for the PC gamers, things that I'm offering for the PC gaming hosting service, where we're hosting games out of here, is just please, you know, do whatever donations you can. Not right now after the servers are up and you try them out. I'm going for high performance, and they will be heavy watch. I used to work for Web2Zone, and we used to host like Counter-Strike, Unreal Tournament, stuff like that. I will be setting up the servers to look for hacks. And I'm going to do my best to try to find the hacks. That server software, that software that you put on the Linux server to look for people's clients that have hacks in them, they have to be updated like antivirus because the hacks get better and better. You know, every month, I think, nowadays. It's not, you know, usually we have to worry about it every 6 months. We would take the boxes offline, put them in a closet. When a tournament came up, we bring them out of the closet, and we spend all morning the day before updating the boxes before the tournament. This will be an ongoing practice. Like, I'll have remote access into here. We're putting up one of our Vulkan Logic firewalls in here. I have a duplicate firewall at my house. My new office, my new data center, will host out of here first, only because then I can use the lab at my house for my own private experiments and some stuff I'm building. Like our new indie TV station streaming service. I'm building servers for that and writing software. Hopefully we'll be able to do something. I'm hoping to do something as good as Netflix systems. But this will be for indie films, my indie friends who can't really get their indie films up on a streaming service. I'm building a service for you guys. So this is some of the projects we're working on. I hope you guys like the new game space. It's going to look better than this. This space is under construction. The space is going to look much better than this once we move them in. We're estimating it should take us 2 months to finish the space for the BattleTech pods. We'll get the BattleTech pods moved in. We're going to use this closet in here for storing games and stuff. We'll put a lot of the games like Warhammer in here, Dungeons and Dragons. Actually, I've gotten some requests, so please no one outbid me on eBay. I went through my collection of Dungeons and Dragons, and the oldest Dungeons and Dragons book I have is 2.5. So I've been bidding on original copies of TSR Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, and we have Star Frontiers. And then I have a couple of my own copies of Warhammer 42K. I have a couple of copies of the new Warhammer Quest. As well as the original Warhammer Quest. I think this is going to be a really great gaming and hobby club. And we're working on classes. I'm looking for people we're going to have workshops on model building and painting your models. Actually, as soon as I can get my stuff out of here, this furniture and stuff, and get the office cleaned out, we're going to start sweeping up in here, cleaning up and getting this space ready. This is going to be good. If you guys want to start, we do have a GoFundMe page. I'll put it in the links attached to this video below. We lowered the amount. Originally, when we had to look for retail space in Manhattan, in Queens, we're asking for a lot of money. We've lowered the amount now for the GoFundMe account. Originally, it was over $100,000 we were asking for because of the rent that they charge in the neighborhood. Now that we don't have a rent issue, I've lowered it to $50,000. It mostly covers the expense of bringing the BattleTech pods here, but it also covers building the door here. We don't have to do this floor, but I want to wash it. We might have to change this door out. I remember that the pods that are not on casters will fit through this door, but the 2 pods that are on casters will not fit through this door, unless we leave the caster pods out here. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll leave the 2 caster pods back here and then put the regular size pods in the back room here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll put the regular pods in the back room here. On the outdoors, we're going to do an outdoor cafe. I should show you guys this. During the summer, as soon as we move out this construction material, during the summer, we can do an outdoor like D&D, Magic the Gathering, Vampire the Masquerade and stuff outside here. I'm going to put tables out here. We're also going to build an eating area. I've been looking at some stuff for the store. Food will cost money, but it's going to be anything I can get from BJ's, microwavable stuff, sodas for sale, stuff like that. There's a trick to locking that door. Sodas and stuff, microwavable dinner, stuff like that. So you guys basically can sit here, buy drinks, buy food, and just eat. Though, if you don't want any of that, we have Gino's nearby, which is like around the corner. They make like the best pizza in the area. So this is totally a great spot for this. We have 5 or 6 schools nearby. I just wish they would give me a retail license, because to be honest, if they would give me zoning for retail or mixed use for this building, so many kids go past here for school. This would be a great spot for a business, but I can't afford the rent. But we're going to start off with the club space. We're going to start off, we're going to get started, and any money you give us, we're going to save and save and save and save until we can afford to buy a building in Queens and put the space in. Because that's the only way we'll keep the store open. It's very clear with the prices in Queens. It's the only way we'll be able to keep the place open. So this is the club space, not the store. I'm thinking we'll be able to buy the store maybe in 3 to 5 years based on the prices. Things are actually starting to go down because the economy is starting to go down. So reality of it is we might be able to buy the space in 3 to 5 years because of what's been going on here in New York. And I already pay the property tax on this building, so it's not like we'll need a new, I'm already paying for the building, and we have tenants to help cover some of the expenses of the building. So that's it. So at 1 o'clock, I'm going to start picking people up to go over to the storage space. We're going to put the last 4 pods in the storage. I don't know about the last pod. It has no wheels anymore. If anyone out there has an idea how to move 1,000 pounds without wheels on it, let me know. Into a tiny little elevator, let me know. But we're going to work it out. Some of the guys from VGL have given me, some guys who already have pods, some other pod owners have already contacted me and give us some ideas about getting that last one in. And then, so in the garage space, we'll be building a rigging area to fix the pods. So behind this wall is the garage, and from there we'll build a rigging. We're going to redo the garage. We're going to build rigging and equipment to repair the pods and put new wheels on them. All of the pods are probably going to get new wheels, so they're a little bit more mobile. We've still got to work that out, but that's the other big project. But we'll have to do that after we get them here. There's not enough room in the storage facility to modify them and put wheels on them. So we just need to get them into storage today, put them away until the renovations are done on this space, and then we're going to move them in. And once we get them here, we'll start fixing everything up, because I really want to by the end of December, I want to be able to do a test run. I want to load them up. I want to make sure they spin up. Each of the PCs spins up correctly, and then see if we can play a game, both Red Planet and BattleTech. It's officially back in New York. So until the next video I'm going to do is going to be at the storage facility. So I'll see you guys until then. Bye.